Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Who needs exercise when I've got news that would exhaust you just as much? It's Wednesday, the 5th of August, and you're watching the Daily Fact Sheet. Let's be honest, we all need money to survive, and according to Umno Supreme Council member Tajuddin Abdul Rahman, Umno, the biggest party in the country with 3.5 million members, is no different. Tajuddin said Umno isn't rich, and with 3.5 million members and over 6,000 branches to look after, the party wouldn't survive without donations. He added that Umno needs political funding to compete with opponents in elections. This follows the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission's announcement that 2.6 billion ringgit was deposited into Najib's private bank accounts from donors and not from 1MDB. With so much going on, we'd expect the country's anti-corruption authority to be as busy as ever. After reports that Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission's number 2, Muhammad Shukri Abdul, was told to go overseas despite the commission being heavily engaged in the SRC International Sendirian Berhad investigation, it is learned that Chief Commissioner Abu Qasim Muhammad has also gone on leave. It is understood that this has paralyzed the MACC's probe on SRC International Sendirian Berhad, a former 1MDB subsidiary, before it was taken over by the Finance Ministry. To make things worse, 6 senior MACC officers are still being questioned by the police, 2 of them yesterday, in a probe by the authorities into alleged leaks under Section 124B of the Penal Code for activities detrimental to parliamentary democracy. PKR Vice President Rafizi Ramli questioned if the money deposited into Najib's private bank accounts was intended for Umno, then why was the matter unknown to Party Deputy President Muhyiddin Yassin? This question came from Rafizi in response to BN Strategic Communications Director Abdul Rahman Dahlan, who reiterated in a television interview yesterday that the amount was a political donation. Rafizi also criticized Rahman's justification that such a massive amount was needed to wrest back states controlled by the federal opposition in the last general election. The Edge Financial Daily and the weekend edition, The Edge Weekly, have obtained leave from the High Court in Kuala Lumpur to challenge the Home Ministry's 3-month suspension order. However, the court refused to grant an interim stay order against the suspension. This means the Home Ministry's suspension order on the 2 publications stay in force until the Edge Media Group's case is heard and decided upon. The financial papers were suspended by the ministry following its reports on 1MDB. The ringgit continues to reach new 16-year lows on a daily basis as the effect of falling commodities and the prospect of US interest rate increase and a political scandal linked to 1MDB hurt sentiment, reports Bloomberg. Malaysia's currency declined 0.6% to 3.8775 against the greenback as of 9:39 a.m. in Kuala Lumpur. The ringgit lost 9.9% this year, in Asia's worst performance. Technical experts in France were to begin examining whether a washed-up plane part belonged to missing flight MH370, raising hopes that some light may finally be shed on one of aviation's darkest mysteries. The Boeing 777 disappeared on March 8 last year with 239 people on board, and a colossal multinational hunt for the aircraft proved fruitless. But last week's discovery of a 2-meter-long wing part called a flaperon on the French Indian Ocean island of La Réunion raised fresh hopes for relatives desperate for answers. And with that, we end our fact sheet for today. Don't forget to check out all our other videos, leave a comment, hit like and subscribe. I'm Prasad Michael, thanks for watching.